What's going on, everybody? I'm Average Joe and welcome to another Average video. Alrighty, today's video is going to be an update on the Meshcore and all that kind of fun stuff. Honestly, it's still not really going. I can occasionally send out a message and I will get a response, but it's kind of like a black hole down here, and I have since renamed my repeater from Average Repeater to Black Hole because of that problem. Some messages will send, some people will see it, and I'll get a response, but most of the time, I just see everybody else, talking to each other and having a gay old time, and I'm out here trying to text people, and my messages never get out. Alright, since the last video, I have since moved the repeater from on my roof into a tree. I originally tried using this slingshot, put some string on it, and I would shoot it up into the trees, as best as I could, as high as I could, but the string that I was using, I don't know if it was just too heavy, and I couldn't get it quite to where I wanted it to go. It was always much lower, or I would get kind of hung up in a lot of the other little tiny tree branches. I tried that for like an hour and a half, and then I gave up. But what I did notice while I was doing that, I had the repeater just kind of sitting on the ground, and I just happened to do a test message and I got a response like super quick. So then I was like, all right, well, I'll just throw it out here in the backyard somewhere. I threw it up on my shed, just literally set it there, and I tried the test message again and I got another response. So I was like, well, this is awesome. It's finally working. So then I thought, well, if I can just get it up a little bit higher in the backyard, maybe that will work. Nope. I tried a few different places and I could never get a response. And then yesterday I got out my bigger ladder and put it like 20 or so feet up in the tree. It's better, it's an improvement, but we're still not quite there. So I was talking to a couple people on the Discord, basically saying the same thing. I'm not getting messages out or receiving them, etc. I told them what I was trying to do with this. Of course, they mentioned maybe getting like an arborist slingshot, because you can really fling some mass up into the tree. I didn't want to go out and pay for that. And then the next suggestion he said would be using a fishing pole, which I do have, and that's what we're going to try today. Azura! And I found a brand spanking new box of weights. So then I just crimped on 2 weights right here. I do have another weight in my pocket just in case if that one isn't enough. And then if we can successfully do that, I have some paracord right here, and then we will attach the paracord to the fishing line, and then we'll pull the paracord over the tree, and then we'll attach our solar repeater onto this, and then we will pull it up into position and maybe keep the solar panel facing south-ish. But the main goal is getting it up higher to see if we can send and receive. I guess real quick before we go, I don't know if you're going to see it very well on here. I can send out test messages and I don't get a response or anything like that. Everybody else that sends out their little test message will get a response, and it'll tell you how many known contacts and how many hops it took. I have only been able to do that just a few times. I'm just literally getting messages right now. I get messages all the freaking time. Yeah, so just now at 10:02, which was 10 minutes ago, I got another message. Enough talk, let's go outside and do some fishing. Alrighty, so the other day I was trying to use that slingshot, basically way up there, but I kept hitting everything else. After that hour and a half, debacle, I came over to this little tree right over here, and if you look right up there, you can see it. So that's only like, I don't know, maybe 20 feet in the air, and it kind of works. I could probably scale this tree and get it higher. If I could use the fishing pole, maybe we can get it a little bit higher. I'd like to get it up on one of these up here if I can. That's my goal, is right up there. It would be higher than what I had up there on the roof, and it'll definitely be higher than what I have now. Like another 10 to 12 feet higher, maybe. So that's what we're gonna shoot for, right up there. And I know my fishing aim is gonna be spot on. Let me do a practice run, just. Ooh, I don't know, might need more weight. I'm caught in my yard. I think I'm gonna throw on this other weight that I have real quick. Okay, I have no idea where that went. Whoa, how did you get way up there? Okay, first attempt is a bust. Okay, well, I did get it back, and a branch. Oh. Okay, now come down. That's a good spot. I can see it hanging there, but it's not coming down. Oh. That would have been perfect if it fell the right way. It would have been exactly where I wanted. All right, I went and got some more weights. I have 3 weights on there again. I just need weight on there so the string will come back down. I've had it in 2 decent spots, but it hasn't come down. I have to pull on it and then it flings the other way. I might be able to work with this if it comes down. Maybe I could throw a stick at it. Oh, I get it. Need a bigger stick. It's right here. It's a foot above me. Oh, I totally missed. Got it. I'm not going to show you where the fishing string is because you won't be able to see it. I'll show you once we get the 550 cord up there. Let's reel it home if we can. All right, that was a success for the most part. Probably gonna be real hard to make out, but I'm up there in the Y part. Here's the string right here, and here's the string right here. Now to retrieve the one I put up in the tree, to put in another tree. Yeah, it was probably a good 20 feet in the air. Okay, so now what I'll probably do is maybe rotate these little clips around here, rotate them up, and then run the paracord through these little holes. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just making this up. All right, that's what I got. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm gonna put some paracord through these holes right here, and then we're just going to hoist it up. This is what I've got. I've got it wrapped through there, wrapped through that one, and wrapped through that one, and it's gonna be something like that. And I've got this one coming down as well, and the other side of this, which is right here. And I'm gonna have both pieces going over there to the tree. That way if this gets caught, I can still pull on either side of the rope. I don't know, that's what I've got so far. Oh, right there would be perfect if I could keep it just like that. Okay. It's up there, and the solar panel is kind of facing south. Now from right here, I don't know how well you can see it, but it's up there. Probably honestly only like 30 feet. But right here, we are directly underneath it. So it might be a little easier to see it right here. And then over here, it's probably a little tricky to see, but I've got 2 lines going up there, which is probably the best I could do right now, because if that rope gets caught, I could pull on either side. And then at the moment, I just have one of these hooks, and that connects to another piece of 550 cord that wraps around the tree. This is definitely not a permanent solution right here, because squirrels and raccoons and all that kind of stuff. And or, well, whenever the leaves start filling out the tree, I would imagine it's gonna sag more, which would sag my strings more, etc. If we have a storm, you know, it's not going to stay in the same position. It'd be cool if it was in like an actual Y up there. That's kind of what I was shooting for, but my line went around both legs, and I can't get it to scoot this way yet. So that's where we're at right now. Let me just kind of roll up this wire and put my ladder away, and then we'll go inside and test it out. All right, finally got my mess cleaned up, and we're down here. I'm going to open up the Meshcore app. I am going to connect to this black one right here. Oh, and by the way, I did update this to the newest version of Meshcore, which is 1.12. Okay, so we'll connect to here. Okay, so I don't know if I need to do that, but I'm going to announce us on the network again. And I also have the other one, which is in this one right here. This is the rake whiz block right there. We're going to hit the test button right here, and we're going to type in test, boom, and we'll see what happens. It says heard one repeat, which is basically my repeater. So we'll let that go. Of course, my other one, it sees it, and I'm gonna hit test on this one as well, and we'll see if one of them go. Okay, same thing, heard, one repeat. So far, nothing yet. I just don't understand why. Unless I have to, oh, look at that. Okay, so the rake, this one, I got a reply back on that one, and it said contacts known 218. That was 3 hops. The little guy, that is this one right here, nothing on that one yet, which I'm not sure why, because they both obviously went to the repeater. It's like, seriously, like a black hole, all right? So my messages are going around the event horizon, and then just by chance, one will slip out. That's really what's happening right here, as far as I can tell. Okay, we're gonna try test again on this one. Send. I got one. So this one had 2 hops, and this one I think had 3 hops. I don't understand why it does that, but that's what happens. Okay, so there we go. Both of mine appear to be working. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go to the public channel. Do you read me? And we'll see what happens. I don't know, you know, if it just depends if anybody's bored enough to be on here at 2:21 in the afternoon, and or if my message going around the black hole event horizon was sent out. So if this works and I can successfully send and receive messages to other people and individuals, oh, look at that. CBS 1 says loud and clear. Hell yes. This is exactly what I've been trying to do. Right underneath the message, it says 5 hops. And I'm pretty sure CBS 1 is in Lincoln, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll just nice and a TY. Oh, NC1 got me too. Okay, well, this is exactly what I've been looking for. I've been trying to figure out a way to communicate with others in the event that cell networks don't work, maybe regular radios don't work, etc. And it is working. Oh, look at that. There's Mule. So Mule has actually seen videos on my channel. So thank you for watching those. Okay, so I'm going to say, hey. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Maybe can I do a comma and CBS 1, and I didn't know I could do it like this. Mule. We'll see. So far it's working. I'm really excited about this. So if I can do it, you can do it. Because I don't know anything about this stuff. All I had to do was basically get the repeater high enough. I will let this go for a couple of days, and then I will report back to see how well this is actually sticking, and or if the repeater falls out of the tree. Okay, so give me a second and I'll be right back. Boom, fast forward about 4 to 5 days, and we had a massive improvement in my send and receive messages, or whatever you want to call it. I'm able to successfully send out some messages, and I'm having people reply to my messages. It's not 100% perfect yet. Sometimes when I send out a message, of course my repeater will hear it, and then I don't know if it sends it out or not. It'll say like heard 1 and then repeat, which is basically my repeater. And then I will look at the analyzer and I won't see my message on there. So sometimes I have to send the message maybe 3 or 4 times, and then it will go out. And another thing I just learned is the smaller the text, you know, like 1 or 2 words, it's easier for those to go out versus like a whole sentence. And most of those messages that I was trying to send out previously were pretty long. So that could be some of the problem that I'm having, but I still think we need to go higher. So I ordered a airdropping system for my Mini Drone 4. This little guy right here, we're going to attach that. And then I have the old fishing pole again right here, and we are going to kind of do the exact same thing. Here, I'll just open this up real quick. Basically, if we can get this to work right, I will attach the fishing string and the weights to this little guy. It's got a little hook in there, and you can attach, you know, like a string with a hook on it or whatever, and you can carry stuff out and deliver it. So I think that's what we're going to try with this, and we're going to try to get it way up there in one of the taller trees if we can. The main reason why I'm using the fishing string and the weight is because if I use the paracord might get caught in the bark and stuff like that. You know, it might not slide down a little easier, so that's why I'm using the fishing string, because I'm hoping that it's less likely to get caught, you know, in the bark or whatever. The weights on it should bring it right down, and then I'll just do the same thing, attach the paracord to the fishing string and then pull it back over the tree limb, and then we are going to send this up in the tree. Yes, I did just go outside and grab this real quick because I think I am going to take the solar panel off the little mount here and then attach it directly to the door. That way it's a little less floppy and stuff up there in the tree, and I'm pretty sure it's all gonna be about the same, you know, with the solar panel charging. I haven't had to charge this one bit, so this solar panel is working just fine. One last thing I wanted to mention before we do the modification to this is I set up a companion with the other rake whiz block that I have. And I used one of these other batteries that I have. I got these, you know, from a recycler like 8 or 9 years ago, and they are 3,600 milliamp hours, and I guarantee they're still not that. The rake whiz block, like I was saying, it's so efficient. It's been powered off of this one little tiny battery for over a week, and we're still above like 50% state of charge, which is fan-freaking-tastic. That's a huge improvement over the Heltec V4s. Like, you can get just a single 18650 that's like 2,000 to 2,500 milliamp hours, and you can't really get a full 24 hours. So if I had any suggestion for anybody trying to get into this, I would definitely go for that rake whiz block, the whole starter kit, because you get all the stuff in it. It's like $30 or $34. The Heltec V4s, I think, are around $25, $26, but I mean, the efficiency rating on these are just huge, massive. So I would 100% suggest those. Okay, anyway, this has a battery in it, so I'm going to charge it up, and then we will mod this real quick so it's a little less floppy up in a tree. Where I had it just previously, it was nice and tight up against a tree, but the higher we go up in this other tree that I'm thinking about, the branches are a lot skinnier, so it might be a little floppy up there. Pop this open real quick, and we will disconnect the solar panel and the battery. To mount this up, I'm just going to find a bolt for that and drill another hole in the center. Let's see if I can scrape this off a little smoother. Maybe I can use one of those, and I'll just stack some washers or something up on the backside. From there to there. All right, I'll drill a hole right there. I'm gonna put some more silicone over the holes. There, there, on there, and then honestly, I'll just probably do like a circle around all this. Line that up. I doubt anything's coming through, but I'll seal it anyway. Okay, solar's back in, battery is back in. Boom, there we go. I would say that actually looks a lot better than what I previously had, since it's going up in a tree. And as long as we can get this to face somewhat south, I think we will be okay. All right, this has been drying for about an hour or so, and then I just added a zip tie in here just to make sure the batteries stay in the battery case, just in case this thing ever decides it wants to fall out of the tree. I got the little drone delivery system attached on here, so that's what it looks like. All right, and the only thing I had to do was go into the remote and change one of the buttons to turn on and off the light, basically down here, because that is what turns the little delivery system on and off, is the light button. First thing I got to do real quick is get down the other paracord that I have out there. Oh, kitties. Here's our outdoor kitties. Hi. What are you doing? What are you doing? Little girlfriend? Hi, Spike. I know, you're always a little weary. Where's Katie at? There you are. I'm gonna get this stuff down. You're probably gonna wanna help because it's string. You gonna help on both sides? Yeah, I need that side because I need that side. Thank you. Let's see, is this my connecting point? No, it's not. Where did I tie these together? Oh, right here. There it is. Hey, I need that. Okay, so this is the tree that we're gonna try to go up. And you can actually see there's a, I don't know, some sort of nest up there. It'd be cool to go as high as that, but I think we're gonna go to the limb that's next to it. We're gonna try to get up there on this limb right here that's further out. Maybe right up there. If we can fly the drone into that Y up there, that would be ideal. That's if we can do it, because I'm not a very good drone flyer. I don't fly the drone very often. We'll just have to wing it and see what we get. All right, Malcolm, are you gonna help me? Actually, I don't know if I want your guys' help because I can't really see this fishing line. Okay, so there came with these little tiny hooks. So that's what I'm gonna hook on the drone. Hi, I know you wanna help, but I don't need your help for this, okay? I'm actually gonna need you to step away. I don't know how well this is gonna work with these cats. Okay, I'm gonna need you guys to go somewhere else, okay? Okay, I'm gonna start going.
Take off.
Oh, I hit the ground. Oh, no, I totally wrapped up the string. Yeah, this is a bad idea. It's like I need more tension on the string whenever I take off. Got wrapped up there real quick. Hey, friend, you're walking off with my string. Don't run, please. Yes, don't run. You have string on you. I know, you really want to help me. Do you swear you're helping me and not helping me? I think I got it off of the drone. Okay, there's my weight. All right, got me a little takeoff platform right there. Let's try this again. I'm gonna see if the drone will pull the string out.
Take off. Home point updated.
It is pulling it out. Okay, well, I'm gonna drop it right there and see. I hope that it released it. It did not release it. Why did you not release it?
Landing.
Why are you landing? All right, I'm not sure what's going on here. I don't know if it dropped it or not. I have no idea. I don't think it dropped it. It's like I'm stuck at that height right now. Oh. Oh, it just... All right, I'm not sure. It just released it. Where are you going? Oh, the string. Come on down. Go down. Go down. My string is still attached, but it cut off the weight. Like it didn't release it when it was up there. So I'm not sure what's going on. Okay, let me try to get this figured out and I'll be right back. Okay, we are set up again for attempt number 2, and I do have the airdropper system enabled this time. I'll set you right there. I'm gonna be way over here. Okay, and your string is gonna come out. What are you doing? You're knocking over my camera? Okay, now we're gonna try it again. Hopefully if the cat doesn't knock over the camera. Right now I'm up, oh, it says I'm only 58 feet, but that's from right here. Go up, over this, and then we go forward again. Okay, now I'm going to hopefully drop the weight. I have no idea if it dropped it. It's in a perfect spot to drop it. Okay, I think we did drop it. I was just hearing the cat, and I thought I was hearing the string come out of the thing. Okay, so I'm gonna come back. I haven't seen the weight yet, so hopefully we can get the weight down wherever it's at. Oh, you're way over there. Shit, I don't think this is gonna work again. It's caught at a different spot. Damn, I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna work. Okay, I'm gonna have to try to yank on this to get it out of the tree again. I've broken twice now, And I've got some line up in the tree along with some weights. Although one of them, the blades did cut the string and the weights fell, but I lost them. So we're gonna try third time. Hopefully third time's a charm.
Home point updated.
Now I'm gonna try to get it straight there first. Oh. Hey, what are you doing? Hold on. What's going on here? My pole is not releasing. Oh, don't tell me I'm out of string. That would suck. Okay, I might be out of string. Son of a bitch. Now I got a drone attached to a fishing line. Yeah, I'm out of string. I gotta reel it in. So I don't lose anything. Oh, I can release. Can't see. Alrighty, got some new fishing line on here. I did have some and I got it rewound and I haven't done that since I was like 10. Hopefully I got enough on there and we'll try this again.
Home point updated.
It's still attached, right? No, it came off.
A few.
Okay. Uh-oh. 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 My string is stuck. Jesus. Okay. Go forward. Drop it. Just drop it there. Drop it. Okay. I think it dropped it. All right, I've got it up there, but I have no idea where the weight is. Oh, I see it. Come on, just come down, baby. I think I've caught on too many little tiny branches. Never a dull moment. Oh, look at that. Oh, no, I didn't. I got caught right there. But I did get it back down. This is the first time that's happened. All right, round. I'm not sure how many it is. But I added 2 more weights on there, so hopefully it'll give it more weight to drop down. Come on. Come on. Okay, hopefully it'll release. There it goes. It released. All right, missed again. It just keeps getting caught up there. Alrighty, attempt. I already forgot. We're going again. I added 2 more weights, so there's like a string of weights on this thing. Hopefully it'll work. I'm gonna drop it right here. There it goes. That went down pretty far. It's stuck. Next attempt. This time I've got a different type of weight on there. Whether or not that's going to do anything, couldn't say. Now I got helicopters and planes and trains and automobiles.
Home point updated.
This is probably my last attempt today. Nice and windy. Just the way I like it. Oh shit. What are you doing? My pole is doing things. Okay, am I above that? Drop it. Drop it. There we go. Bring it back. Now, can I raise you? And get you over? Hey, dude. You're with my shit, dude. Come on, keep going. All right, I think we got it this time. There better be more string on that. That's all I'm saying. I can see it right over here. For some reason, I'm either out of string or I didn't put enough on there. I'm not sure. But I can see it. We're just working on getting it down. So here it is. Maybe I can grab it with the camera. Where'd you go? Okay. All right, I got it. It's like I didn't put enough string on this or something, but the fishing pole is hanging straight up too. So I'm not sure of the exact path that it took right now, but we got it up there. Okay, got some paracord here. Okay, there's my weight. You're helping, right? You're helping me? Okay, now I got my string right here attached, and then we will bring it home, I hope. Okay, it's going up. No, cat. Hey, I'm not catfishing. I don't need it to be in a knot. Thank you. No. Malcolm, no. Hey. No. Let go of the string, please. I know this is super fun and you're helping, but this is not helping. No. Okay. Yes, you're doing a great job. Thank you. Come on over here and help me. Help me over here. I'm getting it. I'm getting close. No. Malcolm, leave that string there, please. No, leave it there. Leave it. No. Come on. Off the string, please. Let go of the string. It's wrapped around your foot. I'm so close. Right here. There we go. Okay, I got my string now. Hey, cat. Got a cat. Got two cats on the other end. Quit. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing I did last time, is I'm going to tie this string to the end of this one. That way it's one big loop, and I can pull from either side. Don't ask me what kind of knot this is, because I don't know. Hey, quit. I'm just trying to make sure we're not stuck on little tiny branches, or at least too many. You guys are just too much. Let go. Over there, please. You guys are making this so much more harder than it needs to be. All right, I'm going to attach it basically where I have the two ropes or two paracords together. If I do it at an angle and I can pull on either side of the rope, it kind of helps me angle the solar panel, if that makes sense. At least that's what it did on that one over there. So I'll try that again. All this just to get free texting. Basically like that. So if I pull on it, you know, I can kind of like somewhat angle it. It's definitely gonna be flopping around in the wind up there. No, cat. Well, you can keep some tension on it. That works. Yeah, it's kind of facing the wrong way. If I could get it off this one little tiny branch, that would be cool. Okay, that's a perfect spot right there. Okay, kittens, I need something to hold this down right now. It's in a pretty sweet spot right now. Let go. If you cats would hold on to this, that would be super, but I know you're not going to hold on to it quite yet. You're doing a great job. Okay, the camera, or not the camera, but the solar panel is facing like southwest right now, which is perfect. And the antenna is facing up. All right, so what I'm gonna do next is I need to trim this little piece down because I'm gonna wrap the rope up right here. I don't know why I'm using this. I've got a little tiny chainsaw. All right, that's stuck. It's not going anywhere. Well, I just wrap this on here a few more times. Oh, I'm gonna take the drone up one more time. We'll take a quick look at it and we'll see what the height is, and then we'll do some more test messages.
Home point updated.
Okay. Okay, so we are roughly 60 feet off the ground, which is higher than it was before. Last time it was like around 30, 35 feet. So we did go up another 25 feet. So I think that'll help. That is hilarious. All right, I think that'll work. It'll be a hell of a lot better than what it was before. And the solar panel is facing south-southwest, so it will get some light to recharge. And I'm not saying that this is like the end-all way that I'm going to be doing it, but I'll probably just leave it up there for now. Okay, well, there we go. We'll go inside and see if we can get some messages. Alrighty, it's actually the next day. I had some stuff I had to do, and I tried this around town and stuff like that. So anyway, we're gonna connect to the small one right here on the phone. It is the AVJ1. Let it sync and all that kind of fun stuff. We're gonna go into the test channel right here, and we are gonna hit test. Boom. We'll let that one go. Okay, that's been roughly 10 to 12 seconds. I also have the rake whiz block connected to this phone over here. I was just making sure it didn't go. Oh, interesting. So it didn't show it on here that I got a reply, but it did show it on this phone right over here. I wonder why it didn't do that. Did we disconnect or something? All right, that might have been my fault. I don't know what's going on. The little LED is stuck on, so I'm going to restart this. Maybe there's something going on with my battery in here. I'm not sure. So I'm going to reconnect to it and we'll try it again. And we'll see what happens. Heard one, repeat. I'm looking at this phone as well. Okay, I did get a response, so it did work that time. Maybe, I don't know, something might have happened with this whenever I did it. So that says known 256 contacts and 2 hops. Okay, so that worked. Now I'm gonna try it on the rake whiz block. So we'll do test here as well and see if that one goes through. Of course, I pick it up on the other phone. Heard one repeat. Boom, there we go. Got it on the other one, and you can see it show up on the screen. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're gonna go to the public channel and see if it works, because so far it does appear to be working. Hello? Test for YouTube. Send. And again, it just depends if there's somebody on at 2:36, and apparently there's lots of war driving going on today. Oh, look at that. NC1 gave me a little wave, so thank you, NC1. I'm gonna wave back, and I'm just gonna verify I got it on this phone as well, which I did. Oh, meaningless, got it as well. I'll do one of those. So it does appear to be working, which is fan-freaking-tastic. And exactly what I wanted to happen with this whole system right here. Again, like I said, this is mainly for, well, now I can talk to random dudes on the radio waves, but the intent is just in case there is some sort of emergency, and cell phones don't work, and I guess radios don't work, I should be able to text other people and or friends through this, because this doesn't go on cell networks or anything like that. Matter of fact, this is my old phone from like 6 or 7 years ago. It does not have any service whatsoever, and that's what I keep connected all the time with the rake whiz block over here. And that's another great thing about this, is you don't have to be, you can use an old phone that is not connected to any cell service or anything like that. There's actually no card or anything like that in here. This is fan-freaking-tastic. I'm gonna put thank you for the replies. Boom. And I don't know if they'll respond after that or not. So this is really, really awesome. Another thing I want to mention is I gave one of these to my buddy. He lives, I'm not sure how far it is. So from here, you drive out west and it's in Valley, Nebraska. And that's one of my friends that would be in like my contacts list or whatever. I can reach the Valley repeaters. Like I said, I can reach all the way to Lincoln and probably a few other places that are further. At least that's what I've had in the past with just the random ones that got out previously. I want to be able to reach the guy in Valley, and then there's a guy right over here in Iowa that I want to get in contact with, you know, in case of an emergency, and then any other people I hand these out to. So that's what I need to do next. Is the guy that's out in Valley, he is near a repeater, but with just the little guy, he's not able to connect to the repeater to send a message to me. So we'll probably end up setting up actually maybe another Heltec board as a repeater on his house, so that can connect to other repeaters, and then he can send messages out, you know, abroad to me. Well, this is awesome. Again, thank you NC1 and Meaningless for playing along with my little games here. Okay, so so far it seems like everything is working just fine, and I was able to send out messages and get replies really quick, except for that first one, which I think, I don't know, I think I set it down up like this, and I might have hit the button right there, so that was my fault. Yeah, so this is really exciting to me. Again, like I said, I've printed out all sorts of other cases because I'm just really excited about this. And here's another one I found on one of the 3D printing websites, is you can print out your own 18650 battery holder thing, and the top part is a spring. So all you do is set in your little contacts in there, and this will hold your 18650s. And then if you have a box to put it in, here is the other part to it. It's basically like a little bracket, and you can put your rake whiz block right on there. This actually has a GPS piece on it too, I don't really need. And then you can set this right over everything, and then you have like a little strap for your batteries too, which is kind of a really cool idea. You know, if I make another one, I'm gonna be using this one right here. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm just really excited that all of this is working. Okay, so I will probably, again, let this go for like another week. Find out if the solar repeater stays up in the trees. I'm pretty sure it will, because it went over a whole bunch of those limbs up there. It's not going down unless that whole entire branch goes down. The only thing I could see a problem with that one right now is, since it's on a bunch of the little tiny limbs, whenever the wind is blowing and all that kind of stuff, it could turn it or reposition it so the solar panel isn't facing south anymore. So I'll just keep an eye on that. And if I need to adjust it, then I will adjust it. Alrighty, well that is pretty much all I got. And all I had to do was get the solar repeater at least 60 feet in the air. And actually, when I was looking through the drone, it's kind of almost equal with maybe two of the hills. So I might be at ground level at that point, and I'm just barely reaching over the hill to connect to other repeaters. And actually, there's one over here in Iowa. It's called like PT01. I think that's the main one that my repeater will go to, which is like at least 5 miles east of me. And then it comes back over this way towards Omaha. That's how my path usually goes. Anyway, I don't want to keep you guys any longer than I have to, and this is working out fan-freaking-tastically. So if anybody has any questions, comments, or concerns about Meshcore, I am a pro now. I'm not a pro. Make sure you leave all those comments down below. And if this video was helpful or entertaining at all, make sure you like that smash button on your way out, and I will see you on the next. Oh, kitties.